Well, what I will say about atheism is that I believe that atheism is witchcraft, it is the highest form of foolishness, and it is more madness, in my opinion. Now, what I'm saying may sound offensive to the atheist, but y'all must know the truth about being an atheist. Being an atheist is trying to claim that there is no God, which is obviously the greatest sign of foolishness that man has ever conceived. Mankind has come out to say that there's no God, and that's a proof that something is wrong with you. The idea alone that God does not exist proves that you must be mentally distorted, because the world as it is presently is already a proof that there's God. I've had discussions with many atheists, and I listen to them. I kind of get their point of view. I come ask them questions. Why do you believe there's no God? And some of them have said, show me where God is. How? Where is God? And I believe that atheism is foolishness, because the obvious sign that the world works in so much order is already a proof that it was designed. Your body, you yourself, you are a proof that there's God. Because if there's no God, there won't be you. You exist because someone created you. Have you ever thought to wonder how the world was designed with so much order, so much precision? How the world was designed the way it was designed. Everything works simultaneously. Everything just flows seamlessly. It's a proof already that the world has been designed by somebody. The theory of evolution is nothing but a myth and nothing but trash, honestly. The theory that the world just sprung up from chance, from chaos, the world just existed out of nothing. You can already see that these scientists who believe that God does not exist are fooling themselves, because they claim that the earth just sprung up like that. Some believe in theories, Big Bang theory, the theory of evolution, and many other theories. They themselves are not even sure of their own theories. But the Bible declares that God created the heavens and the earth. The understanding of God creating the world has already solved it. Because if you check, this world is so complicated that there are some things in this world that will only make sense when explained spiritually. There are stuff in this world that will never make sense except they are explained spiritually. How do you explain nightmares? How do you explain people dying? How do you explain people seeing prophetic revelations? How do you explain people accurately predicting the future? How do you explain people who don't know you begin to tell you stuff about your past that you know they don't know? How do you explain the very phenomenon of demonic oppression? How do you explain the miracle of angels? How do you explain miracles of healings and deliverance? How do you explain all these things? How do you explain people disappearing? You call it teleportation, but that's the work of the Spirit. How do you explain that? So the fact that you don't believe in the spirit realm is a proof that you are foolish. That's not the truth. And let's say the way it is. Atheists are the biggest fools alive. Okay? Atheists are the biggest fools alive. The Bible says the fear of God is the beginning of wisdom. The scripture says that the fool has said in his heart that there is no God. So people who try to deny the evidence of God are fools. And like my father used to say, my father said that the mere proof that atheists try to argue the existence of God is already proof that there's God. The mere fact that you are arguing whether God exists is a mere proof that there is God, because nobody can argue about what does not exist. If he doesn't exist, then why argue about his existence? It would have been clear that he doesn't exist. Nobody argues whether pigs have wings, because it's obvious they don't have wings. Nobody argues whether birds can speak English, because they don't talk. I don't understand. Nobody argues whether a dead person can fight, because dead people are not alive. They don't have life to start in the first place. There are stuff we can't argue about, because those things are clear that they are what they are. The fact that you are arguing about God and struggling to prove that God does not exist, is already a proof that he does. But you are just so stupid that you don't want to see the facts. That's what I can say about atheism. So many people have been asking me such questions concerning this, and this is what I have to say. Atheism is the worst set of foolishness in the whole wide world.